the description of a worthy woman. Okay, first and foremost, I'd like to give infinite honors and prayers to Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Rakahawadash, and double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and salutation to the Akim that's pushing the truth and sincerity. And Lord willing, this video will be edifying first and foremost to the whole elect, then to those that cleave to the body. And it's the brother Kaya just coming back with a real quick, brief lesson, with giving the indication of the description of a worthy woman. Okay, if you're a sister and you're in the you're in the faith, to the few sisters that do listen and believe, okay, it has a bit of balance. I myself, sometimes have the tendency not to do lessons sometimes on women in general. All right, but as if it's a balance, you got to touch on all things. Okay, so the Spirit had me just kind of read this, and I just wanted to just get this PSA out to the sisters, the Aqua, that truly want to be saved and that's obedient to their husband. Because the way that the woman honors the Lord and honors the Heavenly Father is not only just by keeping the laws, but it's the obedience towards her husband. And that's the way she's going to get saved, man. All right? Because she can't work for the Lord. Men was called to work for the Lord. All right? O sons of men are called. Ye my flock of men. My tabernacle was with men. All right? And the way that the woman find grace, all right, unto the Heavenly Father is through the man. All right? The head of the woman is the man, as it says in 1 Corinthians 11. That's the order. All right? And the Lord laid down law on what a woman ought to do. Okay? A woman ain't just saved through childbearing alone. She also have to be a pillar of rest to her husband. Okay? She got to be that double grace. You see? So I'm going to read this, and it's just, to the point. Some things don't need to be elaborated about. And this chapter is about the mother of Solomon telling him, all the attributes of a woman. Now, this coming from a woman. All right? Hey, look, my son, this is what is so. Okay? This is what you ought to look for in a woman. All right? When you get the word description, okay, this going to be to the point, man. This don't need to be long. All right? Because you do have righteous women. Okay? From the Judas to Sarah's, the women, the roots, different women, that was in the scriptures. Okay? There was righteous women, and they back today. All right? They got sisters that's back today. It's few in between, but nonetheless, all right, they're back. Okay, so when you get the word description, is the act of delineating or depicting. All right. So you're what? You're describing. It comes from the root word to describe a worthy woman. Now, does this mean this woman going not go off, that Satan, is not attached to her flesh? It doesn't mean that, all right? Oh, you got a perfect woman, she ain't gonna talk back, she just so submissive. Nah, all right? It says to, there are more. A kind, all right? Seeing if they got any more. Right, call by. All right, that's good. So let me read these precepts, and Lord willing to be edifying to the sisters. And again, this ain't gonna be long. This is a PSA. Sisters, listen up, man. This how you a man. Y'all are taught by the way to have men teach y'all, or the sisters that have husbands, and the sisters that don't, to listen up and to meditate and pray to the Lord that He find mercy on you. Okay, through that man. Or if you don't have a man, you honor the law, statutes, and commandments, and you listen to the men that were set up by the Lord. This is Proverbs 31:10. Who can find a virtuous woman? For her prices fall above rubies. The heart of her husband doth safely trust in her, so that he shall have no need of spoil. All right? She will do him good and not evil all the days of her life, man. The way you do good is by the way of the Lord, what was told for the woman to do towards her husband. Serve, be obedient, be a pillar of rest. All right? That what you was established on the earth to do, man. Just do what you're supposed to do. Shut up and listen. Be quiet, right? And help your husband out, man. Okay, that'll travel a long way with you if you was to do such. It says, she seeketh wool and flax and worketh willingly with her hands. She is the merchant. She is like the merchant ships. She bringeth her food from afar. Right? Teamwork. There's nothing more than being a teamwork. Being a team player. Understanding your role though on the team, right? With the children, the husband, the father. It says, she riseth also while it is yet night, and giveth meat to her household, and a potion to her maidens, right? Having that nurturing spirit. She considereth a field and by it with the fruit of her hands. She planted a vineyard. She girded her loins with strength and strengthened her arms. She perceived that her merchandise is good. Her candle goeth out not by night. She laid her hands to the spindle, and her hands hold the distaff. She stretcheth out her hand to the poor. She reacheth forth her hands to the needy. She is not afraid of the snow for her household, for all her household are covered with scarlet. She maketh herself coverings of tapestry. Her clothing is silk and purple. Her husband is known in the gates when he sitteth among the elders of the land. See, her husband is known in the gates when he sitteth among the elders of the land, man. All right, every sister not going to have a elect man. We get that, okay? But they're still elected to serve because they're going to take heed to the men that was elected to prophesy and tell them the way on how they shall reach salvation. Okay, but for the women that actually has a man, the sisters, you know, your sister shutters, you know sisters, other sisters that's in the ministry, that listen, that's obedient, all right? It says her husband is known in the gates. It didn't say her. All right? Remember, this is all the descriptions of a virtuous woman, or a woman that's worthy. It's mentioning of her husband, man. Right? If it's just talking about the woman, husband shouldn't even come in these precepts right here. When he sitteth among the elders of the land, she maketh fine linen, and selleth it, and delivereth girdles unto merchants. You know? Strength and honor are her clothing, and she shall rejoice in the time to come. All right? She opened her mouth with wisdom, and her tongue is the law of kindness, man. That don't mean she's teaching, all right? And she's just pushing the law, all right, on people to be, oh, do the law. You know, this is for kindness for the Lord. No, man. She's learning from her husband at home, as it says in the scripture. She looketh well to the ways of her household, and eating not the bread of idleness. Yes, she's having her business in her field of doing what a woman do, man. All right? Taking care of the house. Getting the children prepared, right? Making it fit for when her husband is outside until he come back, man. You know? Her children will rise up and call her blessed. Her husband also, and he praising her, right? Do that mean he put her on he put woman worshiping and put her on a pedestal? Oh, my woman is such this great and, you know, spectacular woman, to where I'm going to praise, I'm going to put her before God. I'm a Mary worshiper, all right? Mary worshiping. No. Okay? No. That's not the case. And women go and meditate on this. This Sirach 26 and 14. Start at 13. The grace of a wife delighted her husband, and her discretion will fatten his bones. Well, discretion is her wisdom, her prudence, and her insight for her to understand, okay, what it takes to help my husband to the saving of our household. All right, because the way of the man is the way that the woman gets saved, man. Through the man. It's unless she don't have a man. We get that. All right. But these other sisters that have a man, okay, you know, this is an epistle to especially a man of the Lord. You know, that's mercy of the Lord and on you to have you meet a man of such caliber unto the Lord, man. All right. What does that say about, you know, you? The Lord put you in that position, man. You got to be able to recognize it. Okay? And you got to make the most of that opportunity, because the Lord is honorable to the people that's honorable to his men. It says a silent and a loving woman is a gift of the Lord, right? That's a gift. And there is nothing so much work as a mind well instructed, right? A shamefaced and faithful woman is a double grace, and her continent mind cannot be valued. All right. As the sun when it arises in a high heaven, so is the beauty of a good wife in the ordering of her house, man. You see that? And that's why she'll be called blessed. And that's what her husband will give her praise unto her. You know? You got to give the due benevolence unto the woman. All right? It ain't just sex. All right? It's exhortation along with admonishment, you know, to the building her up, man. You know, hey, let your woman know she been doing a good job, man. Right? In order to compel her to want to continue to do it, man. Right? That she may understand how she pleased her husband, she pleased the Lord. It says, many daughters have done virtuously, but thou excellest them all. Right? Favor is deceitful and beauty is vain, but a woman that feareth the Lord, she shall be praised. Give her the fruit of her hands, and let her own works praise her in the gates, man. All right? And again, go about, you know, the work that you have to do. Be a lady, all right, unto your husbands, and may the Lord bless, you know, the household, and that he'll have mercy in a time of salvation on you know, the women that do these things. So this is the description of a worthy woman. So Adawan Ratazada was edifying. Until next time, I'll say shalom.